Okay, Westbrook family, need to show you what's going on with Scooter here. Get you your update video. I'm trying hard to stick to about a 2 week rotation on getting videos for everybody. So you can kind of keep updated on progress and then give you an update of what I'm thinking. I know you may not be able to watch these right away or whatever, and that's fine. Just want to kind of keep communication flowing so we know how everything is going. First and foremost, with Scooter, I'm absolutely thrilled with her. I have zero red flags, zero big concerns. Um, I think she's doing excellent. She is extremely healthy. She is very well socialized. She's very confident. Um, her temperament is delightful. I think everything with Scooter is right on track where I want it to be. I wanted to talk about what comes next. Is today we are working on introducing the e-collar, doing e-collar conditioning. We're just about ready to start force fetch training, which is really kind of the big piece, and the being able to do a little bit of e-collar conditioning before that really helps make things more clear to the dogs. One of the things that I wanted to point out about using an e-collar, the way that we do it, I don't know if I've ever shown this or not, but we use a Garmin Tritronic system, and I like this system because it will allow me to produce tone. It will also vibrate and produce stimulation, and it has an accessory to turn on and off a light. So if we air the dog at night, I can actually push a button and turn on that collar and see exactly where the dog is. This is very helpful for a pup like Scooter, who's very dark, so I can see her in the dark. Now, whenever I put a collar on, I always go, I don't do this every single day, but often I want to make sure I will check to make sure that the vibration function is working. So the vibration works, and then we go through the levels of stimulation. So I actually am going to put the probes here on my arm. I think I could barely feel the third level there. So 1, 2, 3, I could barely feel 3. There's 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I can feel that, so it feels appropriate. So I test on myself to make sure that we have the correct level of stimulation. All right, so we're going to get Scooter dressed up here, get her e-collar on. And today's video is not particularly sexy, and really most gun dog training is not very flashy, or at least all the really important parts are not flashy. It's just repetition here inside the building. I'm shooting this video on Friday night, um, and we're fortunate that today the weather was pretty nice, but it looks like we're going to have some really lousy weather move in this week. So we'll probably be doing a lot of stuff indoors. The last week, we've been able to get out a bunch, do a bunch of runs outside. And so she's really been enjoying that, really been helping her to get confident. I'm really happy with her. Also, real quick about schedule. So this is early February. Hunt test season starts. You goofball. Hunt test season starts for me in our area in the beginning of April. I am hoping we can have her ready to run early April. I don't know. That is going to be pushing it. Early April is going to be the earliest that I think she would be ready to do her first hunt test. Um, that is my goal because there's a couple of tests that I really like to run that are really good and really close to get to. Also, they're right in your back door, right outside your back door. Excuse me. Um, so one is in Miami, Oklahoma, and another is in Bartlesville. So they're pretty close. You could come watch her if you wanted to, if we can get that to work out. But we'll have to see how she progresses. But it's important for me that we set those goals of okay, we're going to try to be ready by April. It's going to be close, but we'll see if we can get her to do some marks by then. Okay, so big part of that, we got to get going today with her formal obedience. So she's doing very well. Sit with her. She knows to come sit on the mat. She knows when we got the collar, the leash on to respond to me. So what we're doing now is we are adding the e-collar to this. So what I'm doing is I am walking at heel, and I'm going to say Scooter here, and push the tone on the e-collar, and sit. Good girl. Good. heel. Very good. Also notice how quickly she kind of goes into work mode. Very happy with her, what we call work ethic. Good. Here. There I gave her electronic stimulation, just a little bit. Sit. Good girl. Just the same as if we would tug on the leash. Heel. A little nick. Here. Good. Heel. Sit. Good dog. So I'm very happy with her mechanics. She's making a really good start. Looking at her physically, I think we are probably ready to start force fetch as far as her teeth go. Her mouth looks like it is all full of big, grown up, pretty white teeth. So we can probably start force fetch next week. Um, she has got all the basics down for e-collar introduction, obedience introduction. Like I showed you in the last video, she's heard, gunfire and duck calls and all that stuff. So I think we're off to a great start with this goofball of a pup Scooter. She's doing great. Couldn't be happier with her.